I hit it this time.
You did, okay.
I did.
So you
I'm
opened
so
it up, we're good to go.
rock on. Rock on.
There you go.
I know we have 8 people, but now I can't see them. Oh my God, I'm not being able to see them. We're gonna have to. Oh wait, there we go. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Juliet. Hey, Meg.
Hey,
We
Meg.
do
Hi,
have Meg
guys.
on here. We gotta do Meg
So
as
it
a
did work.
guest. Can you see it? Can you still see the chat?
I can see them, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so it's not just me.
No, I have a bar on the outside. That's all I got.
Cool. Yay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tracy. You too.
Have to keep an eye out and see if see if Chloe can get back here.
Yeah, hey, I unblocked Chloe. I unblocked her.
Juliet's so
Oh,
sweet. I know I look
oh
like
yeah,
something the cat
thank
dragged
you.
in.
Oh, Carol's under the weather tonight.
Because I live with people who bring in germs.
I live with oh no, you didn't get the germs smeared all over you, and the baby got into my water.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
warning you. Next time you're at my house, I know
Guard
you always have
everything.
a lid, but make sure your lid is closed, and don't have your straw in my house because
Thanks,
the
man.
straw is an open invitation
Oh, okay.
for the baby to go, and that is all she wrote. Oh, Megan, I would love to come to Australia.
Me too. Me too.
Be amazing. I was
It's on
supposed
a
to go,
bucket
and then
list.
crap broke out. I actually had plane tickets. I lost a lot of
uh,
money on. Yeah, that's.
I would love that.
Oh, yay, Daniel! Yay! Give her a hug for us. We
Yeah,
love
pick
new
that put
fans.
that on there. Everybody else can see
What? Oh,
his his comment.
you're right. I can do
Because we're in
that.
a blackout situation, like folks.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're trying to cut down on the people who've been so rude. Oh, here we go. Yes.
Exactly.
I just had to pay that fee. Next year. Oh, yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that divorce got in the way. I feel so bad.
yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Megan. I'm so
I can't
sorry.
remember when
But
we bought tickets by February, I guess.
for Dragon Con?
Hmm.
Oh, you need to talk to Nancy. Why are you buying tickets? Go talk to
I have
Nancy.
talked to Nancy, and I even talked to the girl that was like, "Why is she not a panelist and she doesn't get in this way?" And it didn't work. So,
Ah, Tessa. Remember I told you I was going to wear your shirt? I was, and I had it on. And what, when did I call you? Like, I don't know, 15 minutes before this?
right.
The baby decided I was his napkin, and I had mashed potatoes in places not to be seen by the public. But yeah, it was an awesome shirt. I also got some of the cookies you sent because the baby got the cookies. So I was a yeah, it's like trying to peel out of my shirt was really uncomfortable. Stuff dropping everywhere. I'm like, my God,
Yay!
oh, I love him. Yes, I do recall my visit to Nottingham.
Aw,
Oh, yay! I'm glad you're with me, Davy. So yeah, no, I that was one of the greatest trips of all time.
really?
I'd love to do that again. Oh yeah, I took Loretta. So I think it was
Gotcha.
2013. It was a minute ago. 2030, yeah, almost a decade.
Oh
Oh,
wow.
I miss it. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah. Time to go back.
I would love to. They have not put me on any. We talked about it with my publisher pre-COVID, and they were going to try and arrange something, but they kind of have stopped touring most authors now. I would love to do it though. God bless you for your service. Because yeah, I was born at Fort Benning. Carol's a Navy wife,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. I would love to. It's
I
like a
know
second home when you get on base.
that is so true. I did get some of the cookies, and they are delicious. The dog also got a couple of the cookies,
Oh no. Because he
mostly
thought, oh,
because the baby goes, "Rex?"
oh, that was so good. You ought to teach him to share.
I well, yeah, but no. Okay, so since they're asking about Kickstarter,
Dun dun
Oh,
dun.
Deirdre, is it impossibly hard to get SDCC tickets? We'll let Aaron answer that one because Aaron, yeah, I don't know. They come with my booth. Um, I think they're hard to get for the public, but I honestly don't know. Aaron, I need you to weigh in, baby girl. Oh, you know what? This thing weighs a ton.
Do what?
Oh, okay.
You
Huh?
said do what?
This weighs a ton. Oh my god. Ah!
Did you
Okay.
think it wasn't? Girl.
I didn't want to pre-open the box and thinking now I should have.
Hey, Jax.
Oh, hey, Jackie. How are you doing? We're gonna do an unboxing because I thought this would be
Good
cool.
Lord, what are you
But I need to
unboxing
take
with? A
smaller
chef's
box.
knife?
I know. I need to. Oh no, this is my box opening knife. I don't do anything halfway. You know this. Why use a box
Yeah.
cutter when I can
Yeah,
use a
when you
meat
use a chef's
cleaver?
knife. Okay.
I like my meat cleaver. This has
Dangerous.
been a good box
Oh
opener
my
for
goodness.
years. Yeah, they don't get it. It's fine. I love that book. Oh, that's nice. Okay, here we
Okay.
go. We get to
What is
see
in the
what they look
box?
like together. Ah,
What
ah.
is it? What is it?
You know, oh my god, it's so heavy. Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna put the box back down. Whew. Oh,
Now that
y'all
that
got to see
wrestling
my
match is
Mickey Mouse.
over.
Yeah, I know, right? I feel like I just wrestled the baby. Look how cool this is. Isn't that cool? Can you see it? Can you see the
Yeah.
logo? Oh, I need a big piece of white paper. Let me get
Yeah.
a piece of white paper.
I think it'll show a little bit better with that red.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's try it this way. And it looks like a
I
wine
know,
glass. I don't know
right?
if y'all can
That's
see
what I'm
that.
loving.
So when you pour liquid into it,
Oh, cool. Yeah, now you can really see it.
right?
I
Isn't
love that.
that nice?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
These won't be, I think they're in the May box though. It'll be a minute before these go out. It's the Hell Chaser. Whatever month Hell Chasers is, that's the Hell Chaser box.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I got, oh, that needs to go
Nice
back
and
in.
bright and red. Yes.
How fun
Protect
is
it.
that?
Somebody will be
I
very
know,
happy to
right?
get that one.
That one's mine. I'm gonna keep one. So yay. All right, now I'm behind though. All right.
How are you behind?
What I miss? Oh, reading over
Oh,
here.
gotcha. Yeah, from the tickets. Mm-hmm.
I need to do, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so cool.
Yeah, that was fun. You don't know. I know Carol's like, oh God, not the axe throwing story again. I've heard this a billion times. For those who don't know, I actually throw a tomahawk. I don't really throw an axe. I can throw axes. I've got a bad rotator cuff, so it's easier for me to throw a tomahawk. And so I was out in the yard because it had been a particularly grueling day, throwing my little tomahawk. And I mean, it was kind of a day where I split the target in half after I think the third throw because I was getting some aggression out.
Yeah.
About that time, my ex comes out there, dirt, dirt, dirt. Hey, are you mad at me? And I'm thinking to myself, dude, if I am, this is a really bad time to ask because I've seen how you run and I got about a 70-yard accuracy on this thing and I think I could take you. Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Hmm.
Here's a good one. How do I decide? Oh, hey, Vicky. How do I decide what makes it in and what doesn't? I don't. The characters do, or my editor does. There are a lot of things that I want in that my editor goes, "Yeah, we don't need this." So, but no. Usually it's me. What about you, Carol?
um, no, there's a stream of consciousness thing. The characters dictate all the actions, and I just follow through by typing them. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's it's just organic, I guess they say. The action, whatever action leads to the reaction, leads to the reaction, leads to the reaction, leads to the reaction, and it's a tumble down. It's just like
goals,
watching dominoes fall.
goals, motivation, conflict.
Exactly.
I'm
It's a
mad at.
crazy thing.
Oh no, so Manning's upstairs, and he comes down, with Born of Legend, and he's like, Oh, how far are you? Well, I haven't gotten very far. I'm using it as my template. What? So you're plagiarizing your mom?
Well, okay then. You know, but I was at a conference and I sat beside a woman who said that I went through and rebuilt a book backwards that I read that I thought was really cool. And I'm like, I don't think that's the kind of struggle I need to go through for my art. That
Yeah.
would make me absolutely crazy. And I wouldn't know what I was looking at, even if I did start at the back and then rebuild the whole novel. So I would know how to write my novel going forward. I'd be crazy. I'd be
Oh,
crazy.
yeah. Yeah. Vicky, please don't kill me. We have not, it's been snowing here and cold, and I've
Uh-huh.
had no, yeah, I've had no heat. So and they came and took my golf cart because my golf cart needed work. End of the year's not being kind to me. So I have not been able to get to the post office yet, but I'm going to, and I will post on Facebook a picture of it when I do. I'm so sorry. It's just been, I
Winter.
don't like it. Yeah, it's been
I'm,
winter. Yeah. No,
I'm
God.
so glad we didn't get the snow down here, but I was watching. I was like, uh-oh.
Oh, we
Uh-oh.
did.
Look what's happening over there.
And why? Why did my heat go out the coldest week of the year?
Yeah, really. See, of the year.
Yeah.
I think Tess is making
Um,
fun of me.
here's a good one. I'll tell you why Julian's book came first.
Oh,
Because it took me
good
10,
question.
what, 10? No, how many years? I gotta think a minute. It's been a minute. I'm old. I'm long in the tooth. God.
Do you need some fingers?
Yeah, no, basically. Yeah, thank you. And yes, I do.
I love
Um,
you too.
God, it was 14 years. God, that was the longest 14 years before I sold the first one.
Oh my
And
God.
I have the rejection sheets to prove it. Yeah, so from the late 80s all the way through the 90s, I sold the first Dark Hunter novel in 97 or 98. It's been a minute. And all the way from the time I first started Dark Hunter in 1984, every single house, every single editor, every single agent who saw it was like, "You're not Anne Rice. Vampires don't sell." Because originally they were vampires. And then the bright idea, gosh, let's see, I was pregnant with Maddox, so that would have been 94. In 94, the idea came to me, well, okay, since they won't let the V word is apparently a four-letter, vamp is a four-letter word. Um, I was like, okay, look, I have this character who was with Kyrian. Maybe if I tell his story, because really the Dark Hunters don't have to be in it, because I knew what had happened to Julian in the series. It's like, okay, the guy that I cursed into the book, maybe I should start out with his. And since there are no vampires in it, but it is tied to the series, if they buy that book and they don't buy the next one, because at this point the league had been bought by three different houses. I know I'm Southern, I'm telling my long story.
I was just thinking, I
Had been,
get it.
yeah, by three different publishers, and I'd had to change the series, the character names, and everything in it because they have a non-compete clause in our contracts. I didn't want to be in that basket either. So I'm like, okay, look, I'll do Julian's. I won't talk about the Dark Hunters. And if they like it, maybe they'll buy the first official Dark Hunter and it'll be our tie-in book. So, and that, yeah. So luckily, the house that I sent it to, St. Martin's, still didn't have a whole lot of faith. They normally always gave 3-book contracts to authors. Gave me 2. So they were like, we don't know, but it's different. We'll throw it up on the wall and see what happens." So that's how I got it, and that's why I called them Damons too. It's like, well, if I call them something else, maybe they won't notice they're vampires.
Exactly.
My evil plan worked.
I know, right? But yeah, that's true.
You know, Davy, I am trying hard to get to do Sherrilyn McQueen, but right now my publisher wants me to keep Kenyon, so I like McQueen.
Because everybody knows.
I know. So I've done one book as McQueen that I did independently, but everything else, just for consistency's sake, it's yeah. They're afraid that the book people, not you, not the readers, they're afraid the bookseller people won't realize I'm the same person. So yeah,
Hmm.
fine. Can I tell you more about Armageddon?
Ah.
I could, but I'm not. You'll find out. That's a topic for 2 more books, and then you'll know because we'll be promoting it everywhere.
Okay.
I promise.
Very
Is that
good.
the baby ghost? Somebody's trying to come into my room. I don't know. It's a door just did you hear
The
the
ghost
pee?
again, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the ghost or the baby. I'm not hearing the baby, so I'm gonna assume it's our family ghost. Anyway, so this is a good one. What is the weirdest writing process you've ever heard of or that you've ever used?
I am a pantser, so I'll start from the beginning and right through. But I did talk with some ladies before we went on a writer's cruise in 2014 that had gone so deep into research that they knew any descendant of Catherine the Great, I believe, would carry a blue-eyed gene, and so they could carry it down to a contemporary novel they were writing from that instance. So they had a wall. There were two collaborators. Each of them had a wall of sticky notes tracing all this. Probably looked like a murder board. I don't know. I don't. That's all I can imagine while they were talking. And then I was like, "Oh, that's wonderful. I'm gonna get some more on," and I walked away because it scared me. Like that's way too much. I don't know what that would be. How about
I'm trying to
you?
I'm trying to think. The weirdest well, you know, probably the weirdest experience I've ever had was writing the Bureau of American Defense with Diana Snell. Um, or Diana loves her pen name. But because we'd be at my cabin and I'd write a section, pass it over to her, she'd write it, and we could hear each other making it. Why did you do that? From the other room. I'm like, I don't know about this. It's going to
That's
be
why a lot of people don't collaborate.
interesting. Yeah, no, really, yeah, yeah. Because we had like she had to hear her driving a sports car. I'm like, what kind of oh, I need to show you the cap I got from my brother. What kind of man drives a sports car with an automatic? Like, no,
Okay.
you got a super well. Now you have to. Now they've taken the clutch out, which is
I know. I wish I hadn't
heartbreaking.
got rid of my
But
last
yeah,
one.
oh, I know, right?
Yup.
But yeah, and it was a classic muscle car. So I'm like, no one's going to want a muscle car without a clutch in it. What are you doing? You got that standard age,
Hmm.
man. You gotta have that standard age. Yes, yes, it is. It is a definite. Tell you, but then I'd have to say it.
As far as Armageddon.
Oh, hey, here's a good one. Do we have questions we want to ask our fans? And I don't, because I'm always. I've learned in my life, you don't ask a question you don't know the answer to. How about you, Carol?
Excuse me.
You got quiet.
No, no. I don't know. I wouldn't know which direction to go through and ask in. I mean, you know, like you, I don't know where the answer would be. I don't know. I wouldn't know which way to go. Would you like to see what's coming next? You can't drive that truck. I'm the driver. Um, would you like to see more of this or more of that? Depends on the characters, how they're talking. Um, can I write faster? Yeah, probably if I would sit my butt home in a chair and get to it. Um, but I'm editing a second book now, so once I go through and get out of edits and then get her along her way, um, and her son goes through and does the book cover, then I'll be ready to go through and help her on the next steps of her journey. But for right now, this is my dead time of writing, but I'm about to pick up and run. But so there's not a whole lot you could go through and do. Interesting.
Yeah. Bill? All right. Who is the great evil?
Ah.
Azura Enwar. But mostly Azura, because she is the great evil. I love her. She's such a great villain. She really does. That was an easy one.
That you didn't mind giving away.
Are you talking about me, Aaron? I resemble that remark. My first drafts always look like screenplays,
Really?
and then I have to go through oh, you did have you not seen a draft?
No, not a
The
draft.
first draft?
I've seen what your editor sent
Oh,
back when you were brain dead, but yeah, no.
oh, no, my drafts are always, like they're not even tagged, it's just stream of conscious
Huh.
dialogue, very little else, like, if there's a third party in the room, don't for I'll have notes like, "Don't forget Nick is in the room," and then I'm just writing down dialogue as quickly as I can.
Oh my goodness. Okay. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
no, right? Absolutely. Hi, Nicola. Thank you for coming or joining and seeing us.
Yeah.
Next time
Quick,
I'm in
quick.
London
Come over and
or
look. Come over and look.
I know, right? Yeah, look,
Yeah.
look, look.
Wait, she's in the living room.
Oh, this is just awful. No.
Seriously? Ugh.
Yeah. My sister won a Corvette, which was very my sister has the best luck in the world. I do not. So she won a Corvette and couldn't drive it.
No way.
And yeah, well, and the taxes too, so she ended up having to sell it, but
Mm. Last Corvette I drove, I think, was 84. It still had a stick. I just really didn't want my butt bumping along on the road. They are really low slung, but they're cool.
they are very cool. And actually, sorry, actually they're cousins. He's not his uncle
Huh.
because Jared's well, actually, they're second cousins because Jared's grandfather
You keep moving.
I gotta get the family tree, yeah. No, his grandfather is the brother to Ash's mom, so they're actually cousins. I am right, yeah, I'm
I had to
thinking like,
stop and go backwards because I was the same thing. Okay, we're here, and then we got to go over
yeah,
here.
no, they're definitely cousins. I've had no sleep. I'm on deadline, I've had no sleep. And I've been having weird dreams, which you know
Yes,
all
yes,
about.
yes.
So, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Mm.
Oh, here we go. I'll let you go first, Carol.
You deal with writer's block. I don't know because I don't get writer's block. Um, I guess probably. I guess probably the worst thing is when two people start talking at the same time. One overrides the other one. Um, Generally, I give them a little talking to, finish what I'm doing, and pick up their stuff right away, and then go ahead and move with it. So, um, a lot of times they will piss me off because they're not going the way that I thought. Because logically you see a path going this way. And then my characters will illogically go through and say, "Hey, look, let's go play frisbee." And then I'm like, "Okay, none of y'all listen to what I'm saying or how you need to be doing this." And then I will make them all sit at the kitchen table and talk it over. And then I will stop for a day or two. And then I'll go back and say, "Okay, let's see what we've figured out the kitchen table." And I may have to go through and take that scene out or go through and make it work and what's going on. And then we're okay. But as far as writer's block, like, oh my God, I can't think of what the next scene is supposed to be or where I go from here. Generally, it's because somebody opens their mouth and I just know that this is where I need to type here. This is where we've taken a break of the action here and I have to come here. That has to stew a little and then jump back and forth because I'm following an overall arc in a miniature arc in the book. So I don't know. How about you?
Well, I never believed in I've only had writer's block twice. It had nothing to do with the writing. It had to do with not being able to get into the zone and stay there. The first time was right after my brother had died, which was about this time, in 1987. And then, of course, during the divorce, because they wouldn't leave me alone.
Right.
So, how did I deal with it? I can't be creative if I don't feel safe. Um, and I'm still trying to get back to, God, I miss the days when I could do 60, 70 pages in a day. I'm
Yeah.
going to get back there. I swear. But it's been a hard road for me. I've just been trying to be really nice to my muse and not put too much pressure on her, which is, yeah.
But you got a trickle. It's not
I
a full
do.
flood, but you do have a trickle.
Yeah,
That's taken somewhere
it's
to get to.
coming. It is coming.
Yeah.
So yeah, while you were waiting on Kieran's book to take off, it wasn't that. The Dark Hunter books took off pretty quickly. Um, how many I had before the first Dark Hunter book was published? God, how many books did I have out? Seven, may have been 10. I had a bunch of books published before the Dark Hunters were. So, but how many of the Dark Hunters had I finished? Oh, probably six or seven of them. Um, trying to think. Gosh, it's been a minute. But like night, I was finished all the way up to Night Play as well. I'm not entirely. I take it back. Like Kiss of the Night, I only had the first three chapters, and I finished it while my mother was in the hospital. Um, but yeah, I had pretty much up to, if I recall, it was either Seize the Night or Kiss of the Night. Or Night Play. Maybe Night Play. I know it's been a. We're talking 30 years ago for me now. So yeah, it's been a minute, but I don't know how many other novels. I mean, I still have some novels that have never been published, which I keep reminding my kids: search my hard drive if I die.
Yeah, really.
Because yeah, there are like four or five that have never seen the light of day for good reasons. I really don't in my lifetime, I don't want them to be seen by anybody. They're good, true books.
Ah, come on. We can publish from the estate. We're good.
Yeah, no, publish them after I'm dead, then I don't have to go in, "Yeah, I wrote that. Oh my god, I wrote that." Oh, I was young and stupid and had no idea what I was doing and too young to know better. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something else. Mm. But you don't people we don't tend to go through and write finish a book and then start sending out query letters and then wait
Mm,
on that one. We just keep going. We just keep on to the next one, on to the next, because
yeah,
your brain is still cooking up that next thing. So yeah, you tend to get a library out there waiting for, oh, I'm sorry, that doesn't fit us at this time. Try again later.
yeah. Well, in Dark Hunter, it was what, my 4th or 5th series that I published? I had what, The League, and oh, Nemesis Rising, Nemesis Legacy, um, Nemesis Rising, Legacy, I'm trying to remember what else had come out. My god, I'm old, I need to up my ginkgo. I'd done Seawolves and completed it, and I was working on, The McAllisters.
Ah,
Had I started the Brotherhood of the Sword? I may have started Brotherhood of the Sword
right.
before Dark Hunter. I think I had, actually. I think the first book of Brotherhood had come out. So, yeah, Dark Hunter is like my 6th series. Yeah, I know. It's been a minute.
There you go.
With how big the DH world has gotten, would we be getting the books from the first batch? That is Armageddon. We're there. I got to finish 2 more books. I'm going to get to Armageddon, and we're going to see those kids. Because yeah, I was looking, going, "Oh my God, it's been so long. These kids are now carrying maybe a grandpa soon. Oh my God, Julian. Yeah, no, they're getting to that. I'm a grandpa stage, so they can't just keep picking on Ash now. Yeah,
Yeah, really. See,
yeah.
gracious. Think of that.
I know, right? The problem, Natalie, with doing the DH timeline, I would publish the one that I have, but the one I have has a lot of spoilers in it.
Uh-huh.
Um, yeah, I know.
No,
So
you can't let
that's
that happen.
and it's so complicated that I can't find any software that can actually, and I have looked in the past. It again has been a minute though. Um, but it's so you're talking 300,000 years of history. So doing a DH timeline is really hard. As for a family tree, the big problem with Dark Hunter, unlike the League, it's easy. We have a League family tree because a lot of, and
Mhm.
I had to do that early on with the League because they're all royalty, which means their families are so interconnected. I had to make sure that they were not breaking any laws. Oh, wait a minute, he can't do that. You kind of have to if you, no, no, no. I learned that the hard way. Luckily, I
I
caught it
love that.
before it ever made it out into the public. But with Dark Hunter, they're not really family. I mean, you've got a couple
Right.
of them, like the Devereaux sisters, but there's no connection, so you have a lot of these little family tree don't branch. Yeah,
I come from a stick.
but not the way yeah, but not the way we traditionally mean the family tree don't branch. It's just like that doesn't go anywhere. So, it's like,
I am
yeah,
Groot.
it's hard to do a family tree. I've tried that with Dark Hunter, but it actually I think is more confusing until you're asking me about wait, Jared, and then I have to think, wait, Ash, Jared, yeah.
Exactly. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah,
See?
Doran, I have typed the wrong name before, and oh, luckily I've caught that. I was not so fortunate with Fang and Fury. I did get the wrong name one time. I think it was Night Play, where the it's like no, 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 it's the other character in the back seat. Oh my god, why? Why did I do that? Never have characters that have names similar.
You love a challenge. You just love a challenge.
I don't know. Maybe. Ah, yay, yay! I'm so glad.
Oh.
Thank you, yay! Y'all made my
Oh.
night, so thank you.
Happy wife, happy life.
Here we go. You want to answer this one?
Hmm. Yeah, see?
We don't know.
2000.
A babillion years?
Yeah, really. Really. I
We
mean,
don't
we found
know.
each other. Really.
We obviously met.
We're kind of like sisters that just found themselves
Hmm.
back in the day. We
Yeah.
really fell in. We've got a lot of shared background, so we're the same mindset, which is really kind of strange to meet somebody else that not only has been through some of the stuff you have, but understands where that puts you in a mental place and how you approach people, where you put your trust and where you put friendship and who you go back to. We've always lived far enough away so there wasn't something where I could run down the street and get some sugar. So, it was never that kind of thing when we got together. It's because we wanted to be together. Today, same thing. We want to be together. We'll get together. It's no big deal. But I don't know. I mean, it had to be Dragon Con because we live at Dragon Con.
Are you sure we met there though? It seems like I
Yeah,
met
see, it
you.
seems like it wasn't.
Yeah, I know. That's what you said that a few times. It's like no,
Yeah, see, and I don't know if I met you in Virginia Beach. We overlapped
it
in
could have been
Williamsburg
there
somewhere.
or well, no, you didn't do GRW till later.
Right, right. No,
So
that was way late. RWA was way late. I was
or
published
maybe
before I hit them.
yeah, readers and Ritas, maybe? I don't know. But Carol she was my stalker.
Me.
Everywhere I looked, there she was.
That's right.
Like, who is this weirdo and her husband that I'm always
And we're like magnets. We just find each other.
I'm like, "Eek, don't boil
Exactly.
my bunny, don't boil my bunny." So,
Oh my goodness.
if
All
you're
that kind of stuff.
entertaining, come to dinner with me.
Huh?
I said you were entertaining, so I was like, "Come to dinner with
Yeah.
me."
Yeah.
And then but we don't know when. Seems like Carol was just always there.
It's been a minute. It's been a
It's
minute.
been a
Yeah.
minute. It's been a long minute, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, gosh. Yeah, I think Ian was little, wasn't he? Must
Yes,
have
he
been.
was.
Yeah,
Very, very, yeah.
so it been a
Oh my
minute,
God,
yeah.
it's weird to think that.
I know, and now he
Number
should
one, that the baby has grown, and number two, that I've known you since the baby was tiny.
I know and now you know the next tiny baby, which is terrifying.
Exactly.
Will Remy
I
ever
have to
get his
guard
own
my food from.
I know, yeah, no, really, really, it's scary. I'm afraid to eat anything. Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna get to this question, but oh my god, tonight he got butter. He thought it was chocolate because I've got the little Andes candies that he loves,
Yeah,
and I've had a lot because it's Christmas. I've not had
right.
a lot, I don't eat them, but I have them for
But
other
they're
people,
there.
and he's been finding them and unwrapping them. Well, the little butter packet, Maddie had biscuits from someplace with a butter
Oh
packet,
my goodness.
and it
In
was
that
on the
little foil.
table. Yeah, and the baby's and I'm looking at Hideko, and Hideko's looking at me, and it's like, "Should we let him? Should we?" Because I'm like, "Baby, it's butter, it's not chocolate." And he's like, "Mhm, mhm." It won't hurt him. So and then he threw the packet at me. Oh my god. It may be a minute before he picks up chocolate and unwraps it again.
There you go. That might have put a stop to all the foil. All the
That was
foil.
my thought. I'm like, it's not gonna taste the way he thinks.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, will Remy ever get his own? Like, I keep trying. He is so angry. He's much like getting Ian to clean his room. It just won't happen.
Don't say that. He was cleaning it a couple weekends ago.
Oh, he's cleaning it again because Eric's coming for whatever this
New
weekend.
Year's.
Thank you, that. I am very tired.
You're
Yeah,
adorable.
that, because we have to do the whole fondue and everything, so I
Oh,
get my other
gotcha.
son back.
I
Yeah,
see.
I know,
So
right?
Remy doesn't talk to people. He doesn't talk to you. He's just there.
No, he just every time I just get a growling bear. He won't cooperate at all. It's
Oh my
really
goodness.
aggravating. I know. One day I'm gonna write that book regardless of what he thinks. I am still trying to figure out a loophole. I have not found one yet. I've got Maddie working on it. I'm going to find a loophole. I gotta get her out of that hole. Things that seem good at 18 when you're a lot older than 18 were just not a good idea.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Yeah.
really. Mm-hmm.
How long does it take for me to write a book? Well, back in the day, Fantasy Lover I wrote in 2 weeks. 2.5 weeks for Dance with the Devil. I used to could write like a demon. Born of
Mm-hmm.
Legend, I wrote in a little over a month, like 5 weeks, which is a nice, juicy
Because
book.
you have it there.
I do have it here. Ash took me a couple of years. It actually took me a couple of decades. Ash was one of those, it was very slow going to write the first draft of it, which is why I didn't know where I wanted to put it in the series to begin with. Um, and we kind of broke the series to when we introduced it. So yeah, because I had originally planned to bring it out closer and then further, and then it kept going back and forth. I'm like, no, I'm not ready. Yeah, I am. No, I'm not. Yeah, I am. No, I'm not. So yeah, Ash was written in bits and pieces over a long period of time. But back in the day, now I'm doing about one book a year. I'm hoping to get back up to my 4 to 6 books a year, depending on, you know, obviously this takes longer to edit and write than
Get
so
there. Yeah, but you'll get
and
there.
yeah, it does depend on the book. So yeah, I'm trying to get my speed back.
Mm-hmm. Very true. And get clear.
And I miss it too. All of they're still in storage from the horrible divorce, and I would like to get my stuff back. I really, really miss having my stuff. It's why I've not really been able to dress up like I used to at Dragon Con either. I'm hoping one day to have enough money to get my stuff. So, yeah, if I ever get my things back, I will be back in costume because I miss it a lot.
There you go.
Oh, here's a good one. And the answer to that is yes. Sanders' book actually goes back in time. So it starts in the timeline. When does it start? Right after Night Embrace. So you get to see
Oh
the
wow.
old yeah, you get to see the old Ash and the old Artie. And it's one of those books that spans a long period of time. Well, it starts with him in Georgia and England, and then goes all the way to the present. No, not quite. No, because as we know, I haven't had a Dark Hunter book out in a couple of years. So 2019, when the last one came out, it spans those years.
Gracious.
I know, right?
Yeah.
When you start writing the kid story, are you starting with who came first? I know what I want to do, but I still have 2 books to get to before that. I never know what direction because Xander's book's a prime example. Xander's book was supposed to come out, I think, after Dance with the Devil. Well, no, take that back. Originally, I was going to put it after Kirian's book,
Oh.
but when I was writing Kirian, I fell in love with talent. I'm like, I gotta do talent. I gotta do talent, and I gotta do Zarek, and and now I have to go and do the Viking, and so yeah, I have an idea, but I don't know. I'm gonna let them tell
Hmm.
me. I know, right?
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Super.
I know, right? Maybe I've played around with the idea, but I haven't. Other well, he's Sumerian, so scene doesn't count. They may, I don't know.
Favorites.
Huh?
My favorites.
Thank you.
Oh, I love
But
the Sumerians.
I know, right? Oh my god,
Yeah,
they're so fun. But I don't.
amazing.
Again, I never say never because I just don't know. Although I could see doing one for Artemis eventually because
Mm-hmm.
I still like her. I know you guys are on the Artemis. I happen to love her.
Because she's a bone breaker. There you go.
You will see a lot of him in Xander's book because again, it's okay. I can't tell that. There's a great scene in the beginning of Xander's book you don't want to miss, Juan. I thought it was pretty cool. I have
Okay.
not heard that from my editor, so I'm hoping my editor thinks it's cool too.
Well,
I know,
okay.
right? This one is going to be interesting to write. I'm hoping to get to that in the next two league books because I love me some Psycho Bunny, but he's another one who will not cooperate with me.
Well, of course.
I know. Who's
Those
which
strong
character do you want
personalities.
to write and won't talk to you? Do you
Do
have
what?
one? Do you have a character that won't talk to you?
No. No. When they decide to talk, they just interrupt anything I'm doing until I just sit down. So no, I'm all good.
Well, you were one of my stalkers too, and I took you in the game. I love you.
As
And you
you should
said
be
you
writing.
were
You know what you said you should be writing.
who, me or Aaron?
Essa.
Oh, yeah, Tessa, you need to go right by my girl.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Oh my god, what was it? The baby. Which one? The oh gosh, what did you ice those cookies with? Because the baby is like going crazy over it's the ones the little like the purple and the green. I don't know what it is, but they're like baby magnet. He has lost his mind over those.
Was it just royal icing?
I don't know, but he loves them.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Jackie. And another stalker weighs in. Yeah, she wore me.
See, we all on the same team. We good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Vicky is also another stalker, so we're in good company. Oh my goodness. I know things are moving. Got lots of stuff clicking in. Everybody got questions. Did you freeze up? Come back. Come back. I know you're having trouble looking up something earlier. Sherry. Okay. Excuse me, y'all.
If we're back. Are we
I
back? We're back.
know.
What happened to you? I was here. Where did y'all go?
I know. And then you froze. We were talking about stalkers.
You
I'm like,
froze.
oh,
And you froze. And then
just lock each other out when it happens.
I was like, is it me? Is it Carol? Because you were like,
Uh huh. Exactly. Of course, it always gets you in the best position, the best
yeah,
pose.
I know. Yeah, I know. It was, yeah. I don't want to know what I look like. I don't know.
Uh,
Yeah.
oh my goodness.
I'm
Yeah, I
like,
didn't know you were you. I thought you were looking for the next one to post, and it was just like You're not moving. Hello.
Well,
Hello.
and I'm still talking. I'm like, "Well, Carol froze, so I'll keep going." And then it was
That's
I got the
wrong.
big white screen across everything, like, "You ain't gonna do
Oh,
nothing, girl."
love technology.
I know, right?
Love technology.
I know. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Glad some of you came back.
Really, everybody's here.
Oh god. Oh,
Um,
yeah. So do you have any New Year's plans? What are you doing, Carol?
well, there was going to be a party. There's
Gonna
still
be
going to be a party
oh,
if I can throw off this hate cold.
oh, alright, do you know if it's gonna be indoors or out yet?
It's going to have to be indoors, I believe, because we got thunderstorms. 80% chance of
No.
thunderstorms.
I'm looking at
Exactly.
weather.com. Seriously? No.
That's what they've been saying all week. So we are
See
going
my
to,
look
yes.
on my face.
Huh?
Really? See the look on my face? No. No. Not
I
that I don't
know.
believe you, but I'm
I got
hoping
all
my
the
look
s'mores making. I got all the wine. We can get up and have brunch because I got all the Bellini stuff ready to go. I mean, I got it. Just looking for a rain out. It's a bad
I'm
day.
looking on mine now. I'm going, wait.
The weather.
No. Yeah, it's gonna rain.
See, there you go. It's a thing.
Mm. See, I now have the unhappy Sherry face.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna let you go first on this one. Is there a method or trick on how to create words for made up creatures or worlds for a story?
No. Is there a method? Yes, there's a method. There's no trick. Do you realize that if you go into ancient languages, they have incredible words that have real meanings and don't sound like anything we use in contemporary English today? I am
That
loving
is
Old
very
Norse for right now, for writing the
Oh
dragons.
my god. You know that's not there's Old English, Middle English, and then there's Norse. Sing to me Snorri. Yeah, I know, really? You
See?
didn't tell
Yeah,
me you were
it's
doing it, and I do Frisian.
amazing. No, no, no. That's I'm like on all the sites. I'm like, okay, I need this, I need this, I need this, and then here I got him because I've got a guy who's dreaming in language he has no clue of understanding,
Oh,
and an archaeological linguist who's saying, but nobody talked like that. We haven't heard that language
no.
because the Germanic roots and Scandinavian roots have swallowed it whole. So wherever
Yeah.
you're getting this, keep talking it, and we'll try to make sense of what you're dreaming and thinking of. So
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm all immersed in that. But if you do research way back and then go
Yeah,
through
you'll
and
get
find
more
these
ideas.
words that actually have things. Um, I have a Native American character in my Sanctuary series, and he will every so often drop back into the language that he was born in, another language. I'm not saying to hijack it, but another language that we don't hear spoken today, we don't use, it's not a thing. Um, Griff will go back to that.
My dad
And,
was like that all the way through college. He's like, "Why are you taking all these dead languages?" I'm like, "Because one day we may find a way to clone Chaucer, and I can talk to him."
there you go. I didn't think about that.
My dad was not impressed at all until, my family is actually mentioned in the Bayou Tapestry, right? And he had the family history book thing that's one of our relatives had done. And he's like, "Look, do you know what this says?" And then I start reading the Bayou Tapestry, and he's like, he slammed it shut and went, "Is that what I'm paying for in college?" I went, "Yeah, the whole 2 semesters you paid for, I paid for the
Yeah.
rest." You know, my dad never let me forget he paid for 2 whole semesters. How dare I? I'm like, "At the cheap school, Dad. You paid for 2 at the cheap school." I hocked my car for the rest, and I have the proof. But anyway, yeah, I love my dad. What Carol said, once you start studying languages, if you're going to create your conlanging, that's what it's called. If you're going to conlang, you need to understand the basics of grammar and how words are formed and how they evolve in order to really make it yours a viable, living, breathing language. And you need to understand, like, when we break rules, one of my favorites, German, you can say it anyway. you want to. I mean, V Gates, SNN or V Gates or SNN V Gates, they all are the same thing. And
Hmm.
it's a funky language for that reason. But it's more German is formed more by what's idiom or colloquial or how they do it. Um, so if you're trying to create your own language, it helps exponentially if you understand a couple of different languages and I know we all hate grammar, but if you really get into the grammar of it, it'll
Hmm.
help. And don't just randomly make up a word, decide, like when I'm doing the Endearing language, I wanted it to be more akin to like the Hawaiian language, where it would have more of an alphabet, more vowels and consonants.
I
They only
gotcha.
have, compared to us, they don't have as many consonants. Um, and I wanted it to be a very lyrical because they're such a war people. I wanted it to be a more sing-songy,
Huh.
pretty language to kind of go against their rough and "I kill you where you stand" reputation. So those are my methods for conlanging. I know, right? I spent way too much time thinking of this.
But I don't know because we both sound like, professorial idiots when we start talking about, hey, this is where I find things.
I know, right? I don't think I'm a famous author. Although it is cool when somebody recognizes me, or like I go to the store and I pick up my son's birthday cake and they're going, "Oh my god, I love your buns!" That's very cool. That is very cool. But I don't really think ever of myself as I'm grateful anytime anybody shows up to a book signing. Because y'all have to remember, I come from the little brother who's like, "Why y'all here to meet her? Trust me, she ain't nothing special. I went across the street to meet her. She had $50 she owes me." I love my brother. He keeps it. Oh my God. So
He's adorable.
he is adorable. Maddie got stuck in a phone call. He's like, "I just spent 2.5 hours with Uncle Steve. It's probably the most meaningful conversation I've had with him in my entire life. At least he didn't call me stupid."
Oh my gosh, you're kidding.
Yeah. Jackie, help
Jeez.
me. Help me.
Oh my gosh.
He's
Okay.
Uncle Steve. But
Oh
anyway,
my
so
goodness.
what's your favorite part,
Oh, I
Carol?
think because and I don't know about being famous. I like being pried out of my office chair and going to meet people.
Yeah, that is very cool.
I love to travel because I've always liked to travel because I'm part gypsy and staying home and all that for me. And I like going through and meeting people who embrace the vision that I saw, and that's super super exciting. Oh,
Okay.
so frozen.
I got to do this. Keep in mind, I'm not Greek. I have Greek friends, and my son goes to a Greek church. It would correctly, or as close as I can make it sound, echeron. I think that's close. If you're doing Greek, it is echeron. It's that hard, hard Greek sound. Um, if you're doing it in English, it is Acheron. That's why he just really doesn't care. He's like, get somewhere in the neighborhood, and I'm good. Much like my own name. Thank you, Mom, for the name that nobody can spell or pronounce. You don't want to be Southern with Sherrilyn as your name.
Right.
It's Sherrilyn. No, it's Sherrilyn, like Maryland with a sh sound. Although when I was at UGA, I had a roommate who was Mary Lynn, but it looked like Marilyn. So they butchered her name. They butchered my name. We're like, this is a cruel joke. Who did this to us?
There you go.
That was kind of fun, though.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I just shortened it to Ash. Keep on going.
I like this. Have Talon work his weather. I wish. Talon just won't use it for me, man.
I promise my rain sticks in the closet where it should be. Won't need
This is
that
a
until
good.
next summer to be okay.
I love Tim. There you go. Yeah,
Exactly, Kim.
that
A good
works.
old cowboy draw.
We all know my favorite sentence enhancer, don't we? Yeah.
Everybody can guess. We're just not gonna put
It's
that out there.
my favorite animal, vegetable, mineral, and adjective and verb, and I love that word.
Oh,
I know. Yeah.
there you go. No
Not
need
at
to.
the moment, I don't. I would
Uh-oh.
go I don't know, I'm gonna
Uh-oh.
do something with the puppies. I have not figured out what I'm gonna do with them yet. I know, maybe a short story. I have to think on that. 'Cause I'm actually more interested in Dare and her brother, but he's kind of a jerk.
Well, that's not
Oh,
bad.
that is true. Well, here's a suggestion from Tessa. I type in a letter on the keyboard and then look to see what might match with that. Other times I grab different languages. There we go.
There you go.
So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes. I like Germanic and Slavic languages. I really love German 'cause everything you say sounds Ich heiße Leute.
Like me trying to clear my throat.
No, God, no, das Kinder. For those who don't know, my stepmother was German, and when she married my dad, she spoke almost no English. So we messed with her a lot because we were evil children. But all I remembered is Scheißkopf. Yeah, yeah, we got insulted a lot in German. So I know everything you should not say in German,
German, yeah.
but it always ended with Ach Mensch or Das Kinder. Yeah, we were a handful. This is true. We have to drag her out and force her to interact with people.
Yup.
I don't know, James. This is a good question. I've played around with ideas. There are other pantheons I want to bring in and haven't yet, too. Maybe, maybe because I yeah, his twin brother I always thought would be a cool one to bring in, but again, he has not wanted to cooperate. I hate when they don't cooperate.
Hmm.
I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a problem.
Here we go. You are going to be at DragonCon. Yes.
Ooh, that's a trip.
Yeah, yeah, I love DragonCon. If I don't go to I'm now close enough to DragonCon if I don't go, I think they would come get me.
Gracious.
I know, right? Yeah, it's true. Oh, here's Meg. Yes, Meg knows because Meg has been around me a little bit. Jackie, I don't think you have because I think you
No, me
got banned
neither.
from the US. We gotta get my girl back. I miss my girl. Isn't your band up? I love you.
I
Come
know,
back to
right?
US. I know. No,
Get
you
on your
haven't
feet,
met
stay on your feet. That's the way it
you
goes.
haven't met Jackie, have you?
No, I don't believe so. I think we have. I really don't think so.
Oh my god, this is
But it'd
hilarious.
be nice.
When they read my name, what, Alexandra Fairhurst?
It's like throwing
Okay.
Shaughnessy out there. Alec.
Oh, yes, but nothing beats. Here we go. And I did that one. Matic. I know the fear you'd speak of because every time
Oh,
what's the kid name? Yeah,
my
then they just
dog.
immediately oh, and now that it's here's my favorite.
There you go.
Now he's really screwed.
You get it right.
Of course I did. I know how to spell his name. Kishiyuma.
There you go.
Like, yeah, it's fun in a waiting room with him and Hinako because they're like, "Hanaka, he, hi, he." Yeah, yeah, I did that to him. I'm so sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to go. I love upstate New York. I have not been there in forever. Well, before COVID. So just because COVID seemed like it was forever ago. Like I know it's
Yeah.
only been a
See?
year,
And it hasn't.
and
I
a
don't know.
lot happened to me in those 2 years. But
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
it
All of
seems
that.
like it was further away though, doesn't it? Seems like a lifetime ago, or maybe it's just me.
I would go anytime. I'm as happy in upstate New York as I am in Vermont, so we're good.
Oh yeah, you've been there, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I love it. Definitely, it's a pretty thing.
You forgot my Mayans. Yes, there are others. Um, yeah, there are many other I cannot talk. Oh my god!
Because your hour's
Warrior.
up.
No, it's my. Oh, is it? Oh my god, it is. My dyslexia's coming in. Warrior cultures. Yeah, no,
There you
there's a
go.
bunch. I wanted. God, I wanted to do Kazim so badly, and I've never had a chance to. Well, he got beheaded, which kind of ended that. I really wanted to
Yeah,
do
that
his
would kind
book.
of cancel that one out.
He really. I got to figure out a way to duct tape that head back on. I've always wanted to do his book. Yeah, no, there are a number of warrior cultures that I still want to do Dragon's book,
Okay.
which I've never gotten around to. But you know, I keep telling Maddie he needs to do because he knows all about. You've heard him go off Chinese history. He's amazing on it, and I would love to see him do something with all that knowledge. I spent a lot of money pumping into him when he was little. Um, yeah, no, I love his stories out of China. Um, yeah, the God, there's so many things I want to do, and hope I live long enough to get to tell those stories. How about you, Carol?
Any other warrior cultures?
Anything you want to do that you haven't written?
No, because remember, I'm up to like 30 books in Sanctuary, and I have gone through and uncovered races that are dead and gone, and created shifters and pursued the original Selkies and all of that through. So I've got them. They just are not out in print because I
Mm.
haven't thrown them at my editor yet to go through and do. And being hi, I'm with this publishing company and it folds. This publishing company it folds. This publishing company it folds. So I may just get covers and then go ahead and run past my editor and then start throwing them out. So we get a bunch of them. But yeah,
Mm.
no, they're cool.
And thank you, Emma. I
There
appreciate
you
that so
go. Yay. A new fan. I keep telling you, I don't know what this second generation is. It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Third generation, I guess, because now we're still recommending people read these. They're
Yeah.
timeless. I mean,
Oh,
contemporary, but timeless, it works.
thank you. Thank you all.
Yeah.
Okay, since we are now officially over our hour, that went fast. That went really fast.
I know.
So we had a great time. Thank you guys so much for coming out to play with us. We will
Yes.
see you next year. We can officially say
Yes.
that.
Have a happy, safe new year, everybody. I hope everybody didn't get rained out.
Please, and I hope all of you keep your heat, unless you're in a hot place, and I hope you have air.
But down here we had the windows open today. Hello.
That is, oh my God, I know I'm
It's
gonna get
crazy.
sick. I know. It was
It's just
what,
crazy.
subarctic 2 days ago, and it was 70
Hmm.
today.
And now we're subtropical. Happy New Year.
That's
Just
New
wait.
York. You got
Weather
my
change.
daughter? Wait a minute. Anyway, we are so glad y'all spent this time with us, and we will look
Yeah.
forward to y'all next week. Till then,
I know,
guys,
right? Happy New Year. Love y'all.
happy New
Happy
Year.
reading.
Happy reading, always. Happy reading. Y'all take care.
All righty. Bye, y'all.